Hi everybody, welcome to Draw for Initiative. This is Tina, I'm Sarah, we're artists, we're board game nerds. We like to paint board games. That's totally the right conclusion, right? Today we do have a lovely cooperative game. It's called Zombicide and it's for 1 to 6 players that are 13 years or older for about an hour for each round. And we played it recently and I think, oh yes, you can see the smile. She liked it too. So as the painting goes, what did you want to focus on?
As soon as I had chosen my character for this game, I was immediately, I knew I wanted to paint with that character. After you played it, I was like, Sarah, can we do that? Sarah, can we do that?
Yes, girl, yes, we can. Top, top,
And since it's, well, by the nature of the game, it's required to do something with action, I guess. And so I tried to make an action theme a little illustration-like and tried my best, screwed up a lot, and still I am quite satisfied with the
painting. Yeah.
the finished painting. And you?
Well, I was more on the scene after the actions, like the high fives, like we made it. And I took my favorite character and my second favorite character that are, well, doing the high five action after accomplishing a certain task. And which one, well, you will find out in the upcoming stream. Stay tuned. And here we go!
Yay!
Let's see what scene we picked. You are the before and the
Feel
after.
the struggle.
Oh yeah.
Well, what you don't see here, Sarah cut out at least half an hour of me fighting with pen and paper against myself and against tiredness. So yeah, that probably is the most interesting part of the whole thing. So yeah, we can finish the video here now.
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, sometimes you just have bad days. That's just normal, you know? So, my characters there give me some grief as well when it comes to perspective and stuff. But Wanda was actually a bit easier than Amy. She was in my face as well. I don't know, did you struggle with Amy or with the zombie or both? Or
it was in fact Amy's how she her body was
like the movement, the knee up and the leg in the zombie's face?
I was quite satisfied with the sketch I made beforehand. There she looked quite well balanced out. In action scenes you have to be careful that they don't look like they are flying or floating through the sky, but it has to be reasonable what they do. And I just couldn't get it straight and couldn't get the perspective I had, and yeah, so everything was just cruel and yeah, that was pretty much my problem. And of course I wanted to have some depth, so the food you can see on the zombie's head had to be much bigger than the rest of the body.
She's also wearing pretty chunky boots there, so I mean, they're not the tiny, well, delicate boots, right?
I had those kinds of boots for long years in my youth, and they are just awesome. I could walk on them the whole day and was just fine with my feet. So I love those boots, really. I'd like to
those boots were made for walking.
Oh, shut up. Just goodness.
Sorry.
It's like the rainbow song.
Oh, don't get me started. No rainbow today. We are staying pretty muted with the colors, I think, right? I mean, it's zombie scenes.
Well, we have a little bit of red in there.
And a bit of yellow. And I remember some orange. And probably will get the rainbow song together.
I was just thinking about
both
that.
of the paintings,
So-
but we won't.
So yeah, it was really Amy herself who was problematic. The zombies, I think I had quite fine. You see the one zombie in the foreground, he was just like a natural disfigured thing, and it was alright. So I just stopped that day, and after that I went on because it was just too late and I didn't get the line straight. So yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you just better stop and not force it and come back another day.
Yeah.
And that's totally fine.
So which times do we have for that?
Let me check on my very awesome list of all the games that we paint. You took 123 minutes and I took 101.
Yeah, that's quite interesting. Although, as you can see, it's just 20 minutes difference, and still we are both sketching out. And
It took the longest for me to sketch.
yeah, I'm not far from done with mine. I just need to finish that runner and
The fatty.
yeah, have to do another biggie. So, but they went quite fast. I think it was all right. So, yeah, not much there.
I hope the mic didn't pick it up. Did you hear my stomach gurgle?
How could I not?
I'm
have
sorry,
heard
guys,
that?
if it did.
I'm partially deaf now.
I'm sorry. But yeah, it's just zombies. They make me hungry. Or not, whatever. But I'm not sketching anymore. I'm inking.
You're inking.
Yay.
I put that for later. So I mean,
You actually colored first and then
Yeah.
inked, right?
I just wanted to try that out. So you will be seeing me coloring that before I'm doing the outlines.
I had a lot of fun
I
drawing the
just
girls.
See that. I just see that. I really like that, how you put the joy of the moment into the picture, and just like we
Well,
felt.
she's Amy is jumping, is like, yay, Wanda, high five, and Wanda's like, girl, we got it. So pretty much the way that we played.
Yep. Exactly.
So I played Wanda, Gina played Amy, which is especially funny for me because these are my two favorite characters that are in the game, and the two of us playing them and painting. You see my train of thought there, right?
Yeah.
So,
Well, Amy is pretty much the stereotype of the mixed goth with Japanese culture a little. You know with that little skirt. It just reminds me of school uniforms. And yeah, the typical slasher girl, I think it's just for me. I just like that, and also she was purple, so
yeah, go figure. I mean, turquoise and purple, what's not to like? We play the two most colorful characters in the whole game.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
While what's her name?
Wanda.
Yeah, Wonder. I was thinking about painting her too. Because she so very much reminds me of that PC game Chainsaw. How was that?
I don't remember.
Lollipop Chainsaw. Yeah. And yeah, I was really thinking about that, but then
we would have had the same painting again. It's like, yay!
Yeah, this and also doing an action scene with Amy was already hard enough, and I wanted to have one character in focus, so would have been too much, I guess. Next time, maybe.
I mean, she would have to share 3 zombies with Wanda in your painting, and she wanted to slash them all, so...
It would be quite boring, I guess.
Yeah. It's like, what I'm gonna do now? There's no more zombies to kill.
So we really enjoyed that game with Daniel's parents. And I really loved how we both played there. This was so fun.
Yeah, well, it's one of the most favorite games of my mom-in-law, so it's always fun to play this particular game with her.
Yeah, it was really fun, and I think this game is just living from the round of people you have, pretty much like any game else. But this really,
this one in particular, yes, it's how much you play with your characters, I'd say. And how you get into the scenes with the equipment that you get, and just making noises and chainsaw and blah stuff. You know, it just adds to the flavor when you have a group that really plays with the character in that regard.
Yeah. So we were really far into the game, and it was so fun. I at some point, I would love to make this a drinking game every time you...
Oh, gosh. But then you can just play one round and not two,
probably.
And then... Otherwise, you would have alcohol poisoning or something. You kill a lot of zombies. And it's so much fun. In our edition here, Daniel painted every single one of the zombies, which was quite... it was for me. It was a good impression to after that to paint just from the figures and not from the cards in the game. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. Yeah, it was one of the first. It was the first huge painting job that he did. He did the Mice and Mystic characters before, but the zombies are way more. And after that, the next big one was Star Wars Imperial Assault. So these were the three big jobs that he did for our gaming group.
Yeah, and they are so lovely.
Yeah, I do like when he paints and... We meet in the kitchen to get a new coffee, and then he tells me about the struggles that he has with the shading, and I'm like, yes, I have the same thing. I know. And he's like, no, I'm painting 3D. That's different. No, it's not. It's the same issue that I have when I paint on canvas.
Well, at least with 3D, he can just hold it under a lamp and see where the shades should.
No, he knows where it goes, but the airbrush doesn't behave the way he wants. So it's pretty much like the watercolors for you in the beginning. That's the airbrush for him once in a while.
I think
so.
Somewhere in this part, it was like you were telling me about. Go on.
No, go. Do it. Do tell.
So Sarah was pretty much sitting right next to me.
I was breathing down her neck again because I was done with work and I'm just curious. And whenever you see a weird pause, like right about now, I'm bugging her. It was just like looking really close, like on a tennis court, back and forth between where she goes with, in what pan she goes with her brush and how she paints and blah. And it seemed to irritate you, and I don't know why.
A little. So I tried to keep her busy with, like, choose the colors for this zombie guy, and tell me about this. And so
you sound like a mom with a 3-year-old kid. I tried to keep her busy.
It's true. It's really true. And at some point, she told me how she put a lot of blood in her picture. I didn't see it at that point. And I was like, oh, that's what was missing in my picture. I knew something was missed, but she just mentioned it, and I was like, I didn't really think about having blood in the picture. I don't know how I could have possibly forgotten it, but it happened. I was probably again pretty much tired.
That was pretty much my way of making it up to you that I'm sitting right next to. It's like, you need to add the blood. Like just giving you a little hint of like, that's what it was.
Yeah, there you get it. I try to do different shades of blood because
you have the light blood, and then you have the one with
No, stop. You have the arterial blood, you have fresh blood, you have old blood, you have
B negative and A positive and 00. They all color differently.
Of course. As with zombies, it's a difference.
Oh, thank you. I'm crying. Oh God. Oh gosh. Yeah. when you laugh so hard you have tears in your eyes. That's what happens when you paint Zombicide. So yeah. Oh, you are inking now.
Yep.
Yay! Now all the details come in. Whee! Was it, like, in hindsight, did it really work differently with inking after painting, or was it not a real difference or not what you expected?
Well, as you can see now, I left the marks from the pencil pretty much stick out, so it's alright. I could see where I should go with the lines. It was quite alright. Didn't have any problems with it. Little spoiler alert for our future shows, not for the game. I was trying for a future project, and you might be interested, but I won't tell you any further.
No, you gotta wait. It's a special episode. I know which one, and now I'm curious. Once we stop that recording thingy, you have to tell me.
Yeah,
but that's cool that you practiced on another painting for a future game that we've been talking about for long weeks now.
Yeah, we are planning really cool stuff for you guys.
Yeah.
So stick with us.
Yeah, and
it
also
will be really cool.
We will have a very special series coming up because we need some weeks to just work and not publish. But we have something planned for you in that time. And if you want to participate and send in any comments or questions that you might have for us during a podcast kind of episode of Draw for Initiative, hop on to Twitter and send the questions there, or leave them underneath this video, or Facebook, or whatever,
Email,
BGG,
whatever.
The Board Game Geek List, anywhere you like. Just leave the questions if you want, and we will make sure that we will have them in the soon to come, and especially an announcement will come up in the Draw for Initiative kind of interim podcast,
Well,
kind of thingy.
I guess the special remark will be up before this video, so we're gonna see. But we are really looking forward to getting questions from you about pretty much anything.
Yep, whatever you feel like. If you have any kinds of questions for us, send them to us so that we can answer them for you and give you a shout out.
Yay!
Yay! And that finishes up our very special Zombicide killing episode.
That nice.
We hope you enjoyed watching along. If you have any questions in particular for this painting or these paintings, let us know in the comment section as well, and let us know which one you prefer this week. We'll see you next week on the Draw for Initiative, the last one before the special ones. And I'm a speech impediment. I'm sorry, guys. We'll see you at 9 a.m. CET next week on this channel. Have a lovely day, and we'll see you very, very soon. Bye.